So I really looked at once I decided I was going to go all in, I realized that I had to get my audience kind of over 4 different humps. The first being that I had to get them on board with with a membership site, and I had to get them to see the possibilities that I saw with a membership. So that's exactly where I started. And I have a blog, a podcast, and a YouTube channel, and that's really what I focused on. So I was already putting out content on all of these platforms weekly. I have a small but engaged audience. So the people that are listening to my episodes, the people that are watching my videos, they watch every single one and they watch them all the way through to completion. So that's something that I had as a strength. That's something that I had on my side going into it, is that I have a very engaged audience that already knows and likes and trusts me. And I've been consistently showing up for them for years. So the first thing I did was I had to get them on board with membership. So I started with my story because that's something that I noticed that everybody else was kind of doing. And that's really what's unique about me. So I started talking about how I decided to create my course. And then I talked about how I decided to create my first membership, which was completely out of need because everybody from my course was wanting additional support. They were wanting ongoing support. They wanted more of me, exactly what Stu teaches in his course. So I talked about that transition, how I went from, corporate marketing to brick and mortar to almost a stay-at-home mom, then to finally an online entrepreneur. And I think because I don't have thousands and thousands of members, it actually worked as a benefit to me because it was a little bit more relatable than some of the stories that you hear, maybe on Stu's podcast.
Yeah.
I could say, I don't have 1,000 members, but I do have 200 members. And this is exactly how it's impacted my life. Just finding those 200 people for my indoor playground membership has changed everything for me. So I think talking in smaller numbers, that's something I do